All right. Hey, everybody. This is Mark with another grammar video. Let me get set up with my presentation for you guys. Here it is. Here's everything. Okay, good. So for today, I had some questions from YouTube. Some of you commented on one of our YouTube videos with a very useful question, actually, a very important question. And that question is, right, when we have relative clauses, right? Relative clauses are when I say the man who I saw at the shopping mall, right? The water bottle that I bring to work every day, right? The school where I teach, right? We have words like who, that, which, where. Those words will give us more information about what we're talking about, right? Man, that, thing, that, right? Boy, who, right? So if you haven't learned relative clauses, we have another video I will link in the comments below. But for this video, the main thing I want to focus on is this one, right? The word where. Because I think this does confuse a lot of students because we teach you, we're like, oh yeah, place, a restaurant, a school, a shopping mall, a cafe. Use where, right? The cafe where I, right? The school where I, the shopping mall where I bought this jacket or this, I guess this jumper, like that, okay? So here's a where. What I want to help you guys with is when we use where and when where is not the correct choice using English grammar. So let's see. First, I'm going to show you our normal where. Okay, so here we go. I have the coffee shop, right? Good, here's a place. I'll say the coffee shop where we go on Saturdays. Or here's my school. This is the school where, right? Where I teach. Coffee shop where, school where, the hotel where we stayed, okay? And as long as you have this pattern, you're going to be right. You have the place, the where, and then I have my subject, the coffee shop where we go, the school where I teach, the hotel where we stayed, okay? So that's our nice little pattern right there. And let me keep going. So some of you say, but what about that and which? Actually, for places, we can also use that and which. So let's look at this pattern. Here's my coffee shop again. The coffee shop, the school, the hotel. Okay. Here I say, this is the coffee shop which has delicious pastries. This is the school which my friend recommended. And this is the hotel which everyone loves. Now, actually, these three sentences, I cannot use where. I don't use where for these. And you say, why, Mark? Why don't we use the where? And that's what we'll get into right now. So these three sentences, we change the where into a which or a that. And the reason is right here in our where rules, okay? So take a look right here. So for the word where, you cannot use where if it's before a main verb. So if I have right here, if I say here the restaurant, where, let me do the restaurant where. One of these is okay, one of these is not okay. Okay, so what I want you guys to find is the main verb. Okay, main verb. This is our action, right? So at the restaurant, what action are we doing, right? Here's the buy. You can buy, that's an action, that's a main verb. And then here's the restaurant, right? Where has delicious desserts. Oh, here's a main verb. And our rule right here is you cannot, not allowed, you cannot use where before a main verb. So here's our main verb, here's our main verb. If the where is right before the main verb, right? So this one actually, oh yeah, look, is it before the main verb? This one actually, don't worry, this is okay. Because the by is not next to the where, right? Before the by, we have a subject, right? Where you. So as long as you have the subject here, you're safe. But if you have the verb right here after the where, it's not okay. I have to erase my where, right? So this one, no where. I have to use the word which. Or I have to use, the word which or the word that. If there's that main verb directly after, okay? Which, that, then, our has. Okay, and then if I keep going, that's the first rule. The second rule is sometimes you might have these questions that are very, very close. When we use where, we're using a preposition with our answer. So if I say my normal sentence, the school where I work, the school where I work, where do you work? At the school. Or the restaurant where I had lunch, right? There's my where I had lunch. Where I had lunch. Where did you have lunch? Where? At the restaurant. This at is a preposition, right? So if your answer to your question or the answer to your sentence is where, at, where, in, where, right? Then we know it's okay to use the where. If the answer does not have a preposition, then it's another situation where is not the best choice. Okay? So think about your answer. The at, the on, the, right? Or the that and the in for place, that's okay. So I have a couple more examples here to help you guys. Again, I have my coffee shop, and this coffee shop, here's my two pieces. I have, okay, here's my where we go. So this where, I have my two pieces. Both are okay. I have a we, not a verb after the where. No verb after the where. So that's safe. And when I think about my answer, where do you go? Where do you go? We go to. I also have my preposition. Whenever I rephrase, when I think of my answer, it's a preposition. So I know that's going to be okay. The next one, if I say which has, this one, right? I had to change to my which. Why, right? Remember, because right after, maybe I'll get orange for this one. Here's my has. Has is my verb. Remember, if there's a verb directly after nowhere, you have to use the which. And to double check, I look at my sentence. If I change this to an easier version, this is the coffee shop which has, right? That has. I can change it to this coffee shop has delicious pastries. This one, I don't need an at, I don't need an in, I don't need an on, a to, whatever, right? No preposition if I change the sentence, right? Compared to the where we have that preposition. Okay. Okay, so I think I have two more examples for you guys. Same thing with my school, right? Same exact example. Here's the where plus the I, right? Again, we know the I, safe, we know it's okay. And the answer, where do you teach? I say at. Where, with a subject, answer, preposition. For the which, same situation. Where, for this one, right? Yeah, maybe, actually, I said same situation. Maybe not. Look, this is the school which my friend recommended. The school, my friend, right? This is a subject. This isn't a main verb. So subject, is this okay? Okay. So this is where you have to be double careful, extra careful, because even if there's no verb here, right? This is not a verb, but when I think about the answer, I don't need to say the location. I don't need to say the at, the on, right? Because recommended just recommended the school. I'm not using the at, the on, right? The in, anything like that, okay? No preposition. So the which is better, okay? The which is better. Good. Okay. And then I know we're almost out of time, guys, but a little bit more. The one more thing that you might see is the where. Sometimes we don't even put the where. Instead of using where, we add a preposition to the end of the sentence. So I'll say, where I teach at. Where we stayed at. So you see, what we can do is we don't actually need the where if we add a preposition to the end of the sentence. So the hotel we stayed at. The school, remember the school where I work? I can say the school I work at. So that's another trick for our where. So I know that's a lot, guys. You might have to watch this 2 times to double check. Of course, if you want to practice, please comment below and I will give you some feedback. You can write as many sentences as you'd like to try to practice. And if you need help, we will try to help you with creating your own where, which, that sentences for places, okay? But I hope these rules help you guys out. The main verb rule and our preposition rule and our preposition at the end rule. So now very, very bottom, let's look. We have a final challenge for today's video. Okay, so take a look. All right. So if you still haven't got an idea yet, you can pause the video. But for everybody else, I want to look through and I'm going to look for those rules I talked about to see if I can find some clues, right, to choose the correct answer. The first thing I'll do is just make sure that the word that comes next is not a verb. Okay, so here I have an I. That's okay. I's okay. How about the word has? Uh-oh, has is a verb, right? So has, I'll circle. I know has. Definite rule. Has, right? It's a verb. Before the verb, I cannot use where. So I know my answer there. And then these two, I got my friend and my friend. Okay, so those are our subjects. So those are both safe. Maybe where is okay. So let's go through, see how we do. This is the place I met my husband. So what did you choose? Right? Right? We have our where. Whoops, not when. What did I do? Where? We have the where because I have my subject. It's okay. And I can think, place where I met my husband. Where did you meet your husband? Right? Where did you meet him? At the place, whatever place this is, the at. So my answer is an at. I know where is okay. Good. Has, remember, we already know our has rule. If you see has, we need to use a which, or remember, the that is also okay. Which or that. Now, this one, next one. This is the park. My friend saw a monkey. My friend saw a monkey. Can you answer the question where. If I say, saw a monkey, where? I think you got it. We say, at the park. Saw a monkey, where? At the park, right? And my answer, at the park, I know it's going to be where? Where at? Where at? Safe. But this one, this is the park. My friend likes to walk in, right? What's going to go on here? This one's a little bit of a trick, guys. So I showed you before, remember, I can use the at. When I have an at, right, we didn't need to use a where. And actually, you see, I didn't even use a that, right? Because this kind of sentence, right, sometimes, right, for this kind of sentence, right, we just need the at. So actually, if I go here, I don't need an answer. This is the park my friend likes to walk in, right? He likes to walk in this park, right? So actually, we don't need, right? Or if I did, I'll make one more bonus version of this same thing. If I say this is the park, right? My friend likes. Simple version of this same sentence. If I do this is the park, my friend likes. This one, again, I can do this. I can remove. This is the park my friend likes. That's okay. Or sometimes we can also add our that or our which. It's also okay. But I cannot use a where my friend likes because my answer is, right, your friend likes. My question would say, what does your friend like? Or, right, or the park, right? The park your friend likes, not your friend likes at the park. We're not thinking of an at the park, right? Or if I say the park my friend likes, the restaurant my friend likes, that kind of sentence, we don't use the where. We can use a that, or we can use, right, a shortened version where I don't say that or which at all. This shorter version where I remove like this is called a, right, a reduced, right, a shortened, right, or omitted relative clause. So that's also in a video we've done before. If you'd like that video, I will also try to find it below. Please comment if you'd like more information about that. But for everybody, yeah, that's our video for today. I really hope it helped you guys. Please comment, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. So until then, have a great week. And off we go.